Hey, I'm all right. I'm not gonna look at the camera that much because I'm driving. I'm leaving Crystal Mountain Ski Resort. It's about 10 a.m. Why am I leaving so early? We'll get to that in a little bit. But about a year ago, I started what I thought was going to be a video blog about my weight loss journey, and it was just under a year ago. It was right at the beginning of January of 2020. And look, I'm not gonna blame this on COVID. I stopped posting videos after about 3, and but not long after that, COVID did happen, and I think when I posted that first video, I was about 290 pounds, with a goal of getting down to 230. And then what I will blame on COVID, as well as my own lack of self-control, was my weight ballooned even more in 2020. So turns out working from home and it's really easy to just like lay on the couch after work right away. And I think it just wasn't burning a little bit of extra calories you get from walking around the office or walking to the office or walking to the bus. And the refrigerator's right behind me. So if you want to get a snack, you just get up and you get a snack. You don't have to think about going and buying something from the store. You can just get up, get in the fridge, root around, get some food. So I'm starting up the series again now, with the plan to actually start making regular updates. About a couple of weeks ago, I met with a medical professional about tracking my weight, and so I'm not on any sort of actual, it's not like I'm taking weight loss drugs or anything, but I'm going to meet with her about once a month, talk about my diet and track my diet. And the goal for December was to not gain weight over the holidays. So far I've done that. I lost maybe a pound, maybe 2, but I really need to start eating a lot healthier, and so we'll be talking over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, about what I'm doing to eat healthier, what I'm doing to be more active, be active, and do things. And hopefully there'll be some there's a lot of, man, I gotta give Frank credit for this. My friend Frank Lynn, we were talking last night. He's like, man, you gotta post a video blog. You got so much stuff going on. There's good stuff. There's interesting content. You should do it. And you got stuff going on at the house. And I was like, all right. So that was why I did this. So I was gonna actually, for some reason, I thought I would record this while I was driving up to the mountain this morning. And turns out it was really dark out, and so I realized that wouldn't have been a very good video, having it'd be dark in here, just have my voice. I guess it would have been a podcast basically. So that leads into why am I up skiing why am I leaving the mountain at 10 a.m. and I'm gonna blame that again on COVID. COVID gets the blame for everything in 2020. So this is maybe the 5th time I've been up to the mountain this year. I have a season's pass here at Crystal Mountain, and the first 2 times I went up, it was really crowded, and not like, man, the ski area has done everything they can to be open and maintain safe social distancing. But the last few years, even coming up to Crystal here, it had just become so popular. And I know other ski areas around the nation, some of them are struggling, but in the Pacific Northwest, I think our population has increased. Ski areas haven't really increased, and so the density of people here in the ski areas has gotten a lot denser, and a lot more people are up here. And it's gotten to the point where the last couple of years, if you didn't get up here early enough, you wouldn't get a parking spot. And so I remember days where the last 2 years where I'd be stuck in traffic just getting up here. It would take like an extra hour to drive up here because there'd be so many cars trying to get in the parking lot. There were days where I got turned around. And so the last couple of years, I got to a point, particularly if I was coming up on a weekend, I would plan on leaving really early and try and get up here before 8. And even then, he was like parking out in the middle of nowhere, and 8 a.m. the place was packed already. So I thought, so this year they've enacted some restrictions and put in place sort of like a reservation system. So you'd have to reserve and put online whether or not you were going to come up here as a season ticket holder, and they only sold a limited number of online tickets to non-season ticket holders. And so I thought a week ago, I came up a little bit before Christmas, and I thought, hey, I got my reservation. I'm just gonna roll in and sleep in a little bit, get up to the mountain 10:30 or 11, and get some snowboarding in. And the parking lot was full. There was nowhere to park. I probably could have driven around and made a parking spot, but the other thing that happens is because they're restricting the number of people that sit on a lift, right? So if you're up here with somebody with a group of 3 or 4 people, you'll all lift together, but they're not going to put you on the lift with 3 other people and you're sitting in close proximity. So that's good. That's a good measure that they're putting in place, but it really slows down and reduces how many people they can move on the lifts at once. So the lift lines get backed up. And hang on, I gotta blow my ears out because I'm going downhill. Ooh, that's way better. So the lift lines, as a result, have been really long and really slow. And man, they're restricting the number of people that can get up here, but the parking lots are completely full. So I don't know how much they're restricting it. And so to me, coming up here and standing in line for hours, literally, if you're up here for a day, standing in line for hours seems ridiculous. So yesterday and today, both days, I got up early, left the house around 6:30, got up here by around 7:30 or 8. I probably left the house at 6:45 on both days. Yesterday, I got up here about 8:30. I was in line by 8:30. The lifts were running by 8:45 yesterday, and I got in a couple hours of riding, and before the crowds got there. So if I'm here those first couple of hours, there's no crowds. Everybody else is doing the show up at 10:30 or 11 thing and slowly meander in. And so today I got up. I thought I'd get here even a little earlier. I got a parking spot a little closer, and they were running the lifts even before I got to the lift line. So lifts were running before 8:30 this morning. I got in a bunch of runs, and then when it started getting crowded, I bailed out. And since it only takes me about an hour to get up here, and I've got a season's pass this year, I don't feel like I'm obligated. It's not like I'm paying money for a pass for the day, so I don't feel like I need to be up here for 8 hours and deal with the crowds and all of the other BS. So I'm just up here. I get in some riding first thing in the morning, and then go home, and I'll go do some stuff at home. I don't know what. I'm on vacation for the last 3 weeks of December, so it's not a work day. It's a Tuesday. What's crazy though is going up here on a Tuesday, and I know it's the holiday season, but the amount of people that are up here on a Tuesday, even though it's the week between Christmas and New Year's, is amazing. This is some pictures that I took of as I was walking out, of people just going into the ski area waiting to get their passes, and they're in the ticket line. It's amazing how many people are coming up here. And to me, look, that just doesn't feel. Everybody's wearing a mask. Everybody's maintaining some social distancing, and it's outside, so I feel like it's pretty safe. I don't feel that they should change anything or do anything, but I don't want to be standing around in those crowds. That's not what I want to be doing. I don't like crowds in the first place, and now the COVID's running around, I don't like crowds even more. So that's why I'm driving home at 10:20, as opposed to showing up at the ski area. Like all of these cars that I keep passing that are heading up here. There's a few cars like me that are heading down off the mountain. I don't know if any other people are doing the same thing I'm doing, but this is my plan, and at least until after the holidays, this is what I'm going to stick to. Maybe once we get into January, going up midweek, I'll do a full day, because it probably won't be so crowded, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of snow. That's the other thing. Like, the snow quality is not great. I really like skiing when it's powder, and right now it is very compact, groomed runs that I'm riding on. So that's the other thing is I ride for a couple of hours, all the nice groomed corduroy gets run out, and then hey, I might as well head home, because the really nice skiing is kind of over. So I'm going to be putting these up about once a week. Try and put something up talking about where I'm at, on what I'm eating, what I'm doing, how I'm working out, Peloton workouts, some weightlifting workouts, maybe some videos of me doing squats, deadlifts, I don't know. And I'll talk about what I'm eating. So I've switched from drinking 2 or 3 vanilla lattes a day to try and keep myself down to a skinny or non-fat latte, so no sugar, non-fat milk. So instead of drinking sugar milk, I'm just drinking maybe like non-fat coffee milk. And I'm gonna be trying now. Here's the thing: I haven't done great, but I'm trying to switch to eating just a lot of lean meat and vegetables and fruits, and trying to keep my calories under 2,000 a day. And working with a dietitian, that's one of the things that she wanted me to do, is keep my calories under 2,000 calories a day, which for me, for my size, would get me to my target weight of that I want to hit of about 230 pounds at a safe rate. And years ago, I did the 20/20 plan. It was a similar caloric intake, and I'll be I'm using MyFitnessPal to log my what I'm eating. I think one of the things I've learned over the last couple of weeks about myself is I've really got to be a little bit more accurate about what I'm actually logging in, and logging everything and weighing things, to make sure that I'm accurate about how many calories I'm actually taking. I think, if I would go back to my diary, it looks like I've been hitting about 2,000 calories a day, or maybe a little bit more, but it's probably been, I've probably been cheating myself a little bit and going a little bit over that. So I'm going to have to get a little bit more strict with myself about that. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to go home, I'll edit it, post it on YouTube. The one thing, before I wrap this up, I was going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk a little bit more. I actually had 2 goals when I started doing the videos last year. One was to lose weight. 2 was to learn how to edit videos. And 1 was a massive failure. I've gained 30 pounds since then, as opposed to losing weight. Did not succeed at that at all. But number 2 was moderately successful. So, for the 3 people that have been watching this channel, and for the people that have been watching Tech Garage Video, I have put out some videos this year. Started by using Adobe Premiere to do some editing and learning that, and switched over to using DaVinci Resolve this summer, and I've been learning that. I'm not a great editor, but I've kind of figured out how to do things, and I can make some, I know how to cut and edit the video together, present it, and make it look moderately okay. So this video, I will have to do a little bit editing and tweaking. When I started recording, I said, but, the same way you usually do when you start a video. And you know, when I finish this video, I'm gonna reach down, I'm gonna turn off the GoPro, and I don't want the shot of me like looking down, fiddling with things. And so, you know, I'll edit that out. I don't know how noisy this is gonna be. I'm recording it in the truck while I'm driving, so I might apply some sound editing. I might do some color correction. I don't know. There'll probably be a little overlay when I was talking about the crowds from the picture that I took when I was taking that. We'll do a little zoom in and zoom out on that. You'd have already seen this, but that was all editing that I had to do to get that in there. And so, you know, I think for me to get these out regularly, that's the other thing. I'm going to have to actually get my editing workflow up to the point where it's a little bit more efficient, and so I don't feel like I'm really sucking up a bunch of time to just edit a video, because then I won't do it. I know myself. Anyway, thanks for taking a look at this. I'll see you in about a week, and I don't have a catchphrase for ending these yet. If you like it, you want to follow it, you want to hear more about what I say, like this video, subscribe to it. That way I can quit my job and just become a YouTube vlogger full time. That would be great. Thanks again for watching. Bye.